Hello children, welcome for today's biology class. So today we are going to continue the chapter Heredity and Evolution. The points going to be covered are variations and speciation. So now let us go inside the chapter. So first let us see what is variation. So variations are the differences between the individuals of the same species. So in the same species there may be little bit differences will be there. So that you call that as variation. So when you observe among the variations, some variations help the organisms to survive. So by taking one example, let us see. So if the variations are there, it will helpful for the organism for the living. So that type of variations are giving benefit to the organism. So by taking a simple example, let us study. So let us see some, always you can see some beetles in the bushes. So among the beetles, there are two types of beetles. Let us take. So one is green color beetle, other is red color beetle. Okay, so when the green color beetle and the red color beetle, when they sit upon the in between the plants and all, so the crows or the predators, they can identify the red colored beetles. So the red colored beetles will be eaten by the crows or other predators. But the green color beetles, so as they are camouflaging with the environment, green leaves, they won't be easily identified by the predators and they won't be eaten by the predators. So that's why they will survive and the number of the green beetles increases. So this variation, so here it helped the organism to survive. So means among the red beetle and the green beetle, because of the predation, the green colored beetle, it was favored by the means environment. So like that, some variations help the organism to survive. So can you see here? So here red beetle, and among that you can see some green beetle. And the crows, when they eating away, slowly the red beetle number, it gets decreased. And you can see the green beetle number, it increases. And at last there is no red beetle at all. And the green beetle, it was favored by the nature. Okay, this can be one type of selection. And can you see here the other way, the red color beetle, when by means of variation, it is producing some blue color beetle also. Can you see here? And that both of them, they are increasing in number, because here you cannot see any predators. So that's why, so both of them, they are favored by the environment. But accidentally, the red colored beetle, they are coming under elephant foot, means due to some natural calamities or some other thing. So here they have taken just as example. So it was crushed by elephant. So when it was crushed by elephant, so it was accidentally selected. These blue beetles, they were accidentally selected. It was not favored by nature. This type of selection, it was just happened by means of accident. This is other type of selection. The third method, when you observe here, so the beetles, when they could not find any food, so the size, it reduces because of nutrient problems, as nutrient deficiencies, as they are not able to get sufficient food, the size of the beetle, it gets reduced. And next generation also, the reduced size, continuously they could not find any food. But so then after some time, so they got plenty of food, because the nature, it was favoring, and the plants all were growing and they were able to find enough food. When they were able to find enough food, once again they are regaining their original size. Here there is no speciation. So like that. So here, because why? Because it is only body changes. There is no any other changes taken inside. So genetic changes were not there. It was just due to environmental problem, as they were not able to find food, the size, it was decreasing. But later, when the environment became all right, they regained the size. So here there is no evolution at all. In the other one, when you observe some variations, they do not help the organism to survive also. So during sexual reproduction, the color variation, it resulted in the production of two types of beetles. So they were blue beetles and red beetles. So when these red and blue beetles, they are not camouflaging with the environment. So the red and blue beetles, both of them, they are visible to crows and other predators, and they are eaten by them. Then slowly the population of both red and blue beetle, decreases. Here the variation, it does not help the organism to survive at all. Sometimes it happens in the nature. The variation, it does not help the organism to survive, and whatever organism occurred during evolution, slowly they will be removed from the nature. Okay, and the acquired traits, the traits, no, there are two types of traits are there, you know that, acquired trait and inherited trait. The acquired trait cannot be passed from one generation to other generation. So that only we studied in this example. So here the beetle, no, when they could not find food, slowly the size, no, it decreased. Then later it came back to the original size. So here it is only acquired trait, it is not inherited trait. So that's why, so the acquired trait, it cannot be passed from one generation to other generation, and it does not help in evolution also. Okay, so here we three types we studied here. So next one, let us study regarding speciation. Speciation means formation of new species, that you call that as speciation. The new species are formed from existing species by means of the following factors. It can be accumulation of variations or physical barriers or genetic drift, natural selection, migration, like that. Okay, so first let us study regarding accumulation of variations. So the differences between the individuals of the same species, you call that as variation, and these variations are getting accumulated for several generations, and it results in the production of new species. It is one method. And other one, the physical barriers. What are the physical barriers? It can be mountains, rivers, lakes. By means of that, the population can be separated. So when the populations are separated, the isolated group, no, the separated group, they produce some changes, variations, and that also help in the production of new species. Okay, and genetic drift, the third one, genetic drift. So here, due to natural calamities, what we studied, no, they came under elephant foot, the elephant crushed that, like that. If there is any natural calamities occur, otherwise introduction of new members of the same species in an area, and once again it can produce no changes in the gene pool. Okay, and once again, because of that, new variations can be produced, and it can result in the production of new species. And the other one is natural selection, what we studied in the first diagram. So the nature, it favors the useful variations, because when there were red beetles and green beetles, no, the green beetle, they got selected because they were camouflaging with the leaves. That's why they were not eaten by the predators. So like that, the nature, no, it favors the favorable changes. That is, we call that as natural selection. And the other one is migration. And some individuals, so what do? No, they may migrate to new geographical area, and accordingly they adjust to the changes, because the new environment will be different. Accordingly they may modify, and they may get new features according to the environment, and they will produce new variations. So, and it may result in the production of new species. So like that, here we studied 5 points. So it can be accumulation of variation, slowly it can occur, or by means of physical barriers, or by means of genetic drift, natural selection, migration. Like that, there are different reasons are there for speciation, for the formation of new species. Okay children, so you study all the points. It can be asked in different type of questions. It can be diagram based question, what I explained regarding that blue beetle, red beetle. So by giving the diagram based question can be asked. So otherwise simply they can ask different type of reasons for formation of new species, how the new species can be formed from existing species, then you can explain this. Okay, go through this thoroughly children. So today we are concluding up to this. We'll meet in the next class. Thank you.